systems for that particular community, how they carry themselves. What kind of leaders are they? You know, those that are carrying the banners, carrying the torch. You know, are these leaders seeking wealth? You know, what motivates them? And do they act as stewards? Do they put their community before themselves? Do they serve themselves first or last? And I evaluate projects in this space by the quality of that leadership. And leadership to me are people that are like stewards. People that understand the responsibility associated with the authority that the community has granted them. And you know, these are the ways that I measure success, because the technology itself in an open source world is copy-paste. Technology gives you a first mover advantage, but it has nothing to do with the long-term success of whatever you're building in this space. The success of your project is by the number of people that have voted, you know, with their wallets, their time, to support that project. You know, the community is the lifeblood of it all. You know, and I love, obviously, for the dual meanings, you know, the concept of a decentralized autonomous organization, which I prefer that way of describing what we're doing. Though it does have the negative connotations with the first DAO, you know, the DAO. But lots of lessons there we don't need to dive into. But I view us kind of at this point where, call it science and technology and the path that it's gone down, and saying, okay, here's the universe in which we live, and this is how our reality works, asking all of those questions. And then you've got this sort of spiritual side of the house that has always had an opinion as to how it works, but can't describe how, doesn't understand the mechanisms. And I think that we're, you know, at the threshold of everyone coming to the realization that we're all right. You know, the scientists, the great logical thinkers, the technologists have been asking how, and if I can't measure it, if I can't describe it, you know, I don't believe it. You know, and then you've had the spiritual, those that are going, well, I just have faith. And I know this is how it works, but I can't show you how, and I can't describe how it works. And I think that we're right at that threshold where we're going to come to the realization that we've always been right. You know, that I am you and you are me. You know, that we're all one, we're all right, which is why I'm always talking, you know, chain agnostically. You know, I don't support that my coin is better than your coin. You know, my chain is better than your chain. You know, if any of us succeeds in making the world a better place, we all win. So let's continue to run these multivariate tests. Let's continue to experiment, as long as we're all doing it. Test. Is that mic just go out?
It's out.
Oh, battery. Let's try back in. Testing.
There you go.
There we go. But anyway, if any of us, you know, if any of us succeeds in making the world a better place, we all win. You know, I do look at the intentions, you know, of the people and their projects. I do look at the community and how that community is treated. You know, and that's how I make decisions. But other than that, please innovate. Keep experimenting, because none of us has the answer. You know, so, you know, keep an open mind. You know, we're building open source systems, and ideally also keep an open heart. Anyone know what this symbol, this is? So this is Apollo or Helios, or one of the many names of the sun god. And so on the far right is the Roman goddess known as Aurora, which is the same name as my 7-month-old baby that's, you know, here in the room, the little unicorn over there. And but in Roman theology, Aurora is the goddess of the dawn, whose brother is the sun and whose sister is the moon, and she is the one that leads the chariot to end the darkness every night and to restore the light to the world. In Greek theology, that god is known as Eos. So I did sneak that in terms of my daughter's naming. So, you know, we have a great responsibility right now, which is why it's why are we here? You know, the implications of what we do matters. You know, what will the people of the future say about us? We've just talked about our founding fathers. We have the potential to be the parents of the future that we can collectively co-create. You know, teamwork makes this collective dream work. It does take all of us, and more than all of us that are currently engaged.